Hello everyone. So today I'd like to show you how you can create dashboard very quickly in Exploratory. So let's take a look. So here I have a data frame called HR employee attrition. And then I have already created a bunch of charts, something like this. And today I like to bring some of the charts and numbers into the dashboard and create like an interactive dashboard and eventually publish to the server so that I can share with my teammates. The first thing we want to do is create a dashboard. So here from this plus button and create dashboard, give a name, and we got this empty dashboard. So here, this empty canvas, I'm going to click on the add chart and then select the charts that I like to include. And first, like we have one chart. I like to add two more charts. So I can click on this chart button and it will open this chart selection dialog. And then I can select another chart. I'm going to click on that same chart button again to add another chart, in this case, a pivot table. So I have three charts. And at this point, I like to do is not having those three charts side by side. I like to have like one of the charts at the bottom. So how you can do that? Well, Exploratory dashboard has this concept called row. So you can add the row space where you can add the additional charts. Let me show you what I mean. So here is at bottom. I can add this like row above or below. And I'm going to select add row below. And then now like we have this new row section. Let's say like I like to move this pivot table. All I need to do is just drag and drop. Now I have two charts at the top and then one chart at the bottom. From here, I like to also add some kind of commentary for this chart. To do that, I can click on this like a add text button, double click on this to open a text editor. This is the same editor that we use for the note editor. If you have already been familiar with note editor, you can expect that basically the same thing here. If you're not, I strongly recommend you to take a look at the note editor tutorial. Here, I'm going to type in the text like this, and then make these three to be a bullet point. And then also another thing is I like to make this page, this text, to be the URL link. I have already published the data here at the Exploratory server. So I'm going to copy this URL link and then give the URL link to this text. I can just type in like a command K and hit the enter key. Or you can use this URL link button as well. And at this point, the text looks okay. So I'm going to click on apply button and then close it. So now I have the text or like a commentary section at the right-hand side bottom. I can move this section to drag and drop. And also I can change this size by using a drag and drop. Now let's add the KPI or metrics at the top. To do that, like again, I go to the add button. This time, instead of adding the row above, you want to add the number row. So if I click on this add number row, now this is a kind of a special area just for numbers. And then you can add the text as well, but not the charts or pivot table or something like that. When you look at here, it says fit to screen. Any window size, these charts will be adjusted to fit the screen size. That means height of the chart will be different based on what window size you have. However, the height of this number row is not going to change. That's why this number row is perfect for something like metrics or KPI. If you want to have numbers to be sometimes bigger based on the window size, then you can just add regular row. That's where like you can add the numbers and the charts and so on. Anyway, so let's add the number. So I have three numbers here. So I'm going to add like first head count and the new hires and the last three attrition rate. So now we have numbers and charts and a text commentary section. Let's take a look how this dashboard would look like. By clicking on this run button, and you can see all the charts and the numbers are displayed okay. And then the cool thing about this dashboard that you can click on the part of the chart. For example, I'm going to click on this sales executive bar. And this will automatically filter the data in other charts and numbers. So you don't have to set up anything particularly. All you need to do is just bring those charts and the numbers in the same dashboard. And then like all the wiring of the filtering would work automatically. And from here, I can click on other charts. For example, I have this table and it says sales executive. I like to focus on just a female. I can click on that. And then like now like we have only the female information in the number section and in this chart as well. I can click on that to deselect. And also like when you click on the particular chart and you see this like a green table button, this is what you can actually click on it to see the detailed data of the particular selection. In this case, the sales executive. There's one thing about the dashboard layout I like to show you here is that something called column layout. So let's take a look at this page 2. And then this one is a row layout. So like every chart you add is basically controlled by these rows. In this case, we have 3 rows and 1 number row. But you can change it to column layout. If I go to the round bottom, look at this chart. These charts has a lot of bars, but there it's not enough height of this row section. So I like to have this chart to give the whole height of the page. Then I can show this chart in a longer height. So what I mean by that is go back to the edit. I'm going to change this layout to column. And at this point, I have 1 column, 2 columns, and 3 columns. So this layout is controlled by the column instead of rows. And from here, I can just adjust the column. So let's take a look how it looks like. And now like I have the dashboard, but one of the charts can have longer height than other charts. Anyway, so now this dashboard looks ready. I want to publish this dashboard to the Exploratory server so that I can share with my teammates. So click on this publish button, and then like all I need to do is just click publish button. But here though, one thing is this show detailed data. You remember like I click on the particular chart and then show the detailed data. If you want to allow other folks you share with to be able to show the detailed data, you want to make sure this option is checked. Anyway, I'm going to select my individual account and publish. And once publish process starts, then you're going to see the progress. Once it's complete, then you're going to be notified. And then you can click on this share setting link. Then it will open that publish dashboard with the share dialog open. From here, I can invite my teammate, type in the email address, and if I click on this share button, the invitation email will be sent to the person you share with. If that person has an Exploratory account, then they can log into the Exploratory and open this dashboard in a secure way. If they don't have an Exploratory account, then they can create their free account. Once they have created their free account, then they can log into the Exploratory server and open this dashboard in a secure way. Once this dashboard is published though, then the other teammates you share with can click on the chart to show the detail or filter the data. But when you click on the chart for the first time, you're going to see this dialog. Simply click on the start button to start the interactive mode. And once that interactive mode is enabled, then you see the filtered data. So that's pretty much it, but there's one more thing. Well, the dashboard actually supports parameter. As we have seen, you can click on the part of the chart to filter the data inside the dashboard. But what if you have columns that are not presented in the dashboard, but you want to use it to filter the data or update the calculation? In that case, you can use the parameter. Once you have the chart created with the parameters, then you bring in those charts in the dashboard. Then the parameters will be automatically added to your dashboard. And then if it's in a web browser, you want to actually click on this interactive mode button. Then like all these parameter options will be available. Let's say I want to change that to win probability to be 50%, and then click on run button, and this will dynamically change the underlying data of the dashboard. Okay, that's it for Exploratory dashboard. So this is how you can create a dashboard in Exploratory in a very easy and flexible and interactive way. Hope you're going to try out soon and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching. Bye.